Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Ito po inyong lingkod, si Freddy, dito sa Amerika. At ako po ay ang babanggitin ko po o aking tatalakayin ngayong araw na ito ay tungkol sa Department of Education under the supervision or the management of Vice President Sara Duterte. Okay? Bago ko ituloy itong aking paksa, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel by tapping the red button below, and it's all free, and you could share this video to others, most especially you students there in the Philippines, in colleges and universities, as well as share this video to your friends and benefactors and within your family circle, within your community or barangay, so that they will be updated on regarding what is the problem when it comes to education. Okay? Hindi naman po sa ilingid sa inyong kalaman. Bigyan nyo rin po ako ng big likes, okay? Hindi po ilingid sa inyong kalaman ng ating standard of education ay tayo po ay nahuhuli dito sa Asia. Okay? Nahihirapan po tayo sa PISA findings. Kulelat po tayo. Kulelat when it comes to education. And sino po ba ang head ng Department of Education? Hindi si VP Sara, di po ba? Kailan lang inimbitahan siya sa Senate at sa House of Representatives at siya ay absent. Cutting classes. Yan ang mahirap no? Tapos sasabihin natin na mga Pilipino, bakit sa survey nangunguna siya sa survey? May malasakit ba tayo sa ating kabataan? At si Sara po ay pro-China at ang mga Duterte ay pro-China. At kita nyo, lahat ng mga kriminal ay kanila ipinagtatanggol. At yung mga gumagawa ng kabutihan ay pinasasama nila at pinipilit nilang pabaksagin ang ating gobyerno dyan sa Pilipinas na pinamumunuan ng ating magiting na Pangulo, President Bongbong Marcos Jr. Ngayon, sasabihin ko sa inyo, kailan lang dyan sa Dumaguete, binatikos ni dating Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte that our President is always speaking in English. Hindi naman ligid sa inyong kalaman, itong mga Duterte ay napaka-pruls pagdating sa English language. But they are good in Mandarin or Chinese. Because they are pro-China. They are working for China under President Xi Jinping of China. And now, our President Bongbong Marcos Jr. is with a warm relationship with the United States of America. And that's the reason why our economy is getting better and better and better. Okay? Did you notice that? Okay? Now, when it comes to education headed by Vice President Sara Duterte, ay iparinig ko muna po sa inyo na ang Vice President Sara Duterte ay hirap mag-English. Pero pagdating sa Chinese, eto, pakinggan po natin.
Especially in the areas of agriculture, trade, investment, science.
Yan po si Sara Duterte. Hirap na hirap yan sa English pero ang galing sa Chinese. Mandarin. Narinig mo narinig nyo. Yan po ay si Vice President Sara Duterte. Ngayon, ano ang status ng Department of Education? Ang ating Department of Education, ang sinasabi sa akin na akin nasa liksik, 78% of our students in the Philippines failed to reach minimum levels of proficiency in each of the three PISA subject, PISA, P-I-S-A. 19% achieved the minimum proficiency level of overall reading literacy. 19% achieved the minimum proficiency level of overall math literacy, level 2 or higher. Napakababa po. Yan. Ano ba ang factors na affecting bakit mababa ang quality of education sa Pilipinas? Number 1, lack of resources. Number 2, inadequate facilities. Naku, napakaano. Hindi pa nasosolve ni Sara Duterte yan. Ito pa ang importante. Number 3, poorly trained teacher. Naku, common yata yan sa Department of Education yung mga poorly trained teachers. Alam nyo ba, in other companies like the company that I worked with there in the Philippines, PLDT, parati kami may training. From different companies na merong kontrato sa amin, they offer training. Sponsored by those company like Cisco, IBM, Fujitsu, and other companies that is making a transaction with PLDT. And I really thank the PLDT management for including myself, for including me in those training. Okay? And outdated curriculum. May mga outdated curriculum that we need to be changed, that we need to be updated there in the Philippines. Yan ang some of the reason why the education system fails to provide quality education to all Filipinos. Hindi po natin na yan ni BP Sara. Hindi po natin na yan. Ngayon, itong nakaraang El Nino, almost patapos na. Hindi natin kailangan na usog o kung maaari, gawin natin na gradual ang pagbabalik sa dating schedule. We can do that slowly. But we need to provide a cooling center to all public school as well as in private school. Magkaroon tayo ng isang gym na meron doon cooling system, and we could put a modular classroom. Yung bang parang tent, soundproof. We could make it soundproof. Para tapos meron silang mga vent na aircon. It's centralized like a big auditorium, like a big gymnasium, air condition. So hindi na natin kailangan to suspend classes from time to time. Am I right? And tapos there must be a bill in Congress that will all public schools and other private establishment need to put up a clean energy source of energy to provide completely electric supply, power supply to all those facilities that we have, more especially hospital, school, public schools, and even private school. We need those things in order to have a better quality of education. Hindi yung kung ano-ano ang pinagagawa nyo, i-atras nyo yung sistema. Now, it really takes time for to make adjustment. And what will happen? We are producing poor quality student. Isipin na lang natin, itong si Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Pag siya nag-i-speech, hindi nga siya maka-English ng diretso Lawyer siya, fiscal ba to? Or ano? Hindi ko alam kung fiscal or whatever position in the court. Hindi niya magawa. Parati siyang nagbibisaya, nag-Ilonggo, nagsisibuano. Gamit lang siya ng legal terms, legal terminology in order for you guys. Galing. Hindi ko siya magaling. Ewan ko kung may naipanalo siyang kaso sa korte bago siya naging fiscal or prosecutor. Palagay ko prosecutor siya. Hindi siya fiscal. prosecutor. Kaya mahirap po. Kaya nung siya ay nagpresidente, nadinig ko dyan sa Pilipinas that he's introducing Mandarin to replace Filipino and English. Am I right? Okay? Napaka ano ho ng English. We need to have a good and proficient Filipino in English in order for information dissemination. Information dissemination and because English is a subject of all learning. Yan po lang. Simple-simple lang. At kaya kailangan natin ang isang magaling na secretary that need to replace Sara Duterte. And Sara need to what? To resign. Kasi hindi niya nagagawa ang kanyang trabaho. Kaya nga, umiiwas siya from time to time to face with a group of senators and group of people in Congress. Hindi niya masagot kasi lahat ng kanyang mga duties and function ay ang gumagawa ay ang kanyang mga assistant secretary. Yan po. Kaya tingnan nyo yung standard of education natin dyan sa Pilipinas, most especially the Department of Education. Mahina sa English, mahina sa mathematics, mahina sa science. And that is the findings of PISA, P-I-S-A. We are at, I think, 78 position out of 80 worldwide. Napakasakit naman po ito. Napakasakit. At nadidinig ko dyan sa Pilipinas, you are always criticizing. Some Filipino are criticizing those who are English-speaking Filipino, like a student in La Salle, like student in Ateneo, in University of the Philippines, sa Beda College, yung mga exclusive school, magaling ho yan. They are really good. And I salute you guys. I salute you guys. Keep on speaking English daily in order for you to practice. So makikita nyo, yung mga English speaker ay magagaling. By the way, sino po ba ang inyong host? Ako po ay isang competent Toastmaster International member dyan sa Bacolod City for 2 years before I migrated to here in America. Kaya mahirap. Kaya we are using English here from time to time in making communication effective to reach those people here in America. Different nationality. Ang common denominator namin is English. No language. Hirap ako mag-Kastila or Spanish, hindi ko alam. Madalang na madalang. So that is the common denominator we are using here is English. Okay? I do hope that our English problem and effective means of communication will be resolved once the Department of Education Secretary need to resign or be replaced by President Bongbong Marcos Jr. Magtiwala po tayo sa ating Pangulo, si Bongbong Marcos Jr. because he studied here in America for years. Kung kahit man sinasabi nyo dyan na hindi siya nakatapos. But when it comes to intelligence, capability, capacity to address all the problems there in the Philippines. In fact, the Philippines is one of the fastest economy in the world. Per IMF, per Asia Development Bank, and International Monetary Fund. Okay? I'll see you in my next vlog. This is Rose Freddy. In God we trust. Never hold your peace. I'll see you in my next vlog.